Hey everybody, welcome to Creating with Love. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve. I did make this starting before Christmas. This is my fourth junk journal. This is Dear Santa. And it says Holly Jolly on here, and I fussy cut him out. And this is going to be a flip through. This journal is 3 signatures large, okay? And then I did an inside spine so you don't see the threads on the outside. And I used my fabric glue to glue the ribbon and to tie it shut. I have a bunch of ribbons in here, all sticking out. Okay, and there's a reason for it. So I'm going to show you what he looks like, or what this looks like. It's a huge junk journal. To me, it's huge. It's I think it's 1.5 inches wide. It's 2 inches, almost 2 inches, 1 3/4 inches wide. And it took me a very long time to make this one, guys. And I'm going to be creating a cardinal one just for winter. Okay? And it has nothing, it's not really going to have anything to do with Christmas, even though I'm using greeting cards. And this one's going to be 3 signatures wide. I'm not sure if I'm going to I constructed the cover all by myself. This is not a book it's not an altered book, because I knew that the stuff I had to put in here was too big, too bulky. So we're going to open this and we're going to flip through. Okay. So here's the first page. And I don't think I have to move it, do I? Okay, the glare's too much. And here's a greeting card, a Merry Christmas. And there's a stocking on here because Santa comes and he stuffs stockings on the mantle. So what I did was, I'm going to have to move it just a little bit. I distressed all of the edges here. I left the message here. And I put it's a tuck spot. I put a tuck spot here. And a couple of small pieces of tag that I distressed. This one I cut out and out of the pad. I forgot which pad I used. I used plenty of pads. I used like 3 of them. So I cut this one out of the pad. It's just a regular cutout. And I'm using it for journal. And I made this little piece of paper that was a scrap into just a journal. Just a little bit of a journal thing. Card. And that's that. So I'm going to move it over. And so inside one of my pads, it had paper that somebody could write to Santa. So that's why I called this Dear Santa. So this is my first page. Then those vintage cards that I showed you earlier, okay, that I took photocopies of. I found vintage cards in one of my mother's memory boxes that are from the 60s. This image is from the late 60s. And this was from a card. So I photocopied the card, because I didn't want to ruin the card. I still have the card. And then I fussy cut it out, and leaving a little bit of a red border. And then I put it on, this piece of paper was from Hobby Lobby, out of a paper pack that I had found there for $3.99 because $3.50 because it was on sale, half off. And I love their papers because some of them are already distressed. So I coffee dyed some paper. And you can use all this stuff for journaling. And then this is an envelope. And this right here, my ladies or my crafters, is this is a gift bag. I use the back end of the back part of the gift bag, and then I fussy cut him out of a gift bag. Isn't he cute? So I kind of collaged all this together. And then this is another gift bag that I used. I just cut it out and made it into a page. And this is a piece of vellum. I probably should have distressed it, but I didn't, because I was afraid at the time to ruin vellum, but now I know how to distress it. And I have the distress paint, daubers now. And this is more coffee dyed paper. I had fun coffee dyeing too. And then you come here, and this is a piece of paper out of the Hobby Lobby paper pack. Okay, I gotta lay it down. So this is a gift tag from the Dollar Tree. It was a pack of gift tags, and I made it into a tuck spot. And these are gift tags from last year from the Dollar Tree. So you can just turn these over. You can use them as a gift tag. Okay? This one says Holly Jolly, and this one says Merry Christmas. You can use them as a gift tag, or you can use them as a journaling thing. And all these blank spots are journaling. Right here. Not here. This was a distressed piece of paper that came out of the Old World Christmas paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And this is just a piece of paper I cut out. Not a piece of paper, but it's like one of the journaling cards I cut out from one of my Christmas packs. I think I have 6 or 7 of them now. This is from North Pole Gazette. I distressed it and ripped it on the edge. And this is a pocket in here. I'm not sure. Yes, we have something in the pocket. We have coffee dyed paper in the pocket. And an envelope that I coffee dyed, and more coffee dyed note paper, 2 pieces. So I like that one. That one came out especially nice. I love the coffee dyed paper. Don't know why, but I love it. So, and these are crinkly, as you can tell when you coffee dye them, to make them look vintagey. Then you just put it back in here. But I might not be able to go so slow as I'm going. So if I hurry up, I hurry up. Here's another tag from the Dollar Tree. A piece of paper out of one of my other paper packs. Christmas paper pack, obviously. This is a money card that I had in my stash. I told you I have hundreds of gift cards. Not gift cards. I have hundreds of greeting cards. So what I used is, this is a money card. So I used the slit in here just to put paper in. I folded up 3 pieces of paper and put it in here like money. Okay? Out of a small paper pad. So that's another journaling spot. And here's another greeting card. More journaling. And I'm just going to flip through these pages a little quicker. And here's the other part of the greeting card. And on the back, I put some coffee dyed paper that you can journal on. And this little dude, I cut him out of somewhere. I think, I can't remember. All right, I'm not going to try to remember the paper pads. You guys all know they're all hot buys. Or the one I got from Hobby Lobby, or Old World, or the paper pack. Okay? But I can't remember. Okay, this is a piece of tracing paper. And I made it into an envelope, like a glassine bag, but I aged it, and I aged all of this. And then I made a little card that you can write on, journaling card. And it just hangs out like this. and you can always put it inside. And so I made another pocket here. And here's 2 more of those vintage cards that I found. But they're not the cards, they are the copies of the cards. And I made them into journaling cards. And they fit in this pocket. And this is from the Old World Winter paper. And this is from another paper pad. And it's A Christmas to Remember. So, and on the back of this is part of that other piece of paper from the paper pack from Hobby Lobby. And more coffee dyed paper and vellum. And here is a gift tag from the Dollar Tree. No, where did this one come from? These came from Michael's. They were 70% off. And right here, this is an envelope. This is a red envelope, but I put a green piece of paper on it, and it's sparkly. And I made 3 large tags out of the papers that I had left. And on the back, you can journal. Okay. So I used the envelopes. And it doesn't want to go in there, and I shouldn't waste time. I should just leave them on the side, but I used all of the envelopes as pockets, I believe. If I didn't, you'll see. We will all see. So this is the other side of the envelope. The paper from the paper pad Old World Winter. And this is just a tuck spot I made. And this is out of one of my hot buys. So I just made a card, and this is the tuck spot. You could journal here, here. All this is journaling paper. And these are the paper bags that I have. And this holiday wish list, they came from, I think it was a planner I had. And I just cut it apart and used the pieces out of it. Then I collaged. I got a gift wrapped in this for Christmas. So I cut out all the pictures of Santa and I collaged it on the paper sack. The shopping paper bag. And here's another signature. We're starting. And this is another one of those cards from my mother's house. This was 1960. I read the back. So that's a photocopy. Guys, remember, I won't ruin the cards. So this is coffee dyed paper. More journaling. North Pole Gazette. I believe this is the North Pole News or North Pole Gazette. Then this is another tag from the Dollar Tree. I got a pack of them. And then more journaling cards, which I, if I want to pull them out, I pull them out this way. I put a pull tab on them. So these were from either North Pole News or Gazette or one of the cabin Christmas ones. Hot buy. This back here, this paper, this Mary paper, is from a gift bag. It was a wine gift bag that I cut apart and used as a background. Then this is another greeting card. Isn't he cute? And here's vellum and another greeting card you can use for journaling. And then we're just going to keep flipping. Here's another envelope to one of those greeting cards. Here's a pull out. Here is a tuck spot I made outside of the envelope. And then you have another journaling card inside the envelope. And remember, this is Dear Santa, so I'm using lots of images of Santa. So I had green cardstock, and I thought that was a refreshing change. So, and then I made a big pocket out of one of the papers, out of one of my hot buys. And then I cut this out of Say Freeze. I believe this was from Say Freeze. And I put that loop piece of paper on it. just using the strips that you have the cutouts on. The cutout strips like these. Okay, and you just use them, make your little handles to be able to pull these out better. Here's an envelope, and I made it into like a pocket. I sewed it in like that, and I just put it, and I made some more journaling tags, which they're thin, but that's okay. This one has a ribbon, and this one has paper handle. So more coffee dyed paper. This is printer paper. And then I found a 2020 calendar that I distressed. I'm not sure if I did okay, but oh well. My, fourth journal. And then this is the wax thread I'm using to put these together. I like the wax thread because it doesn't come loose because it holds on to itself when you tie it. So here's the other part of that envelope, and more journaling tags that I cut out of different and I put ribbons in them. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, so the background noise went away. Okay, so I left you on, these were journal tags. And I just poked a hole in them, trimmed them out. This is to the first card. This envelope is to the first card. Notice how the envelopes match the cards. So I wanted to use this image somewhere in this journal. So I sewed this in. And the other part of the envelope is a couple pages over. So this is that, the wine bag that I used. I like it. It's pretty. I don't drink wine. It's just that somebody gave me that, the wine bag. So here's some more coffee dyed paper. Another greeting card in here. And then I put out of the Safe Freeze, I made a pocket, and then cut out a journaling card and put a little tab on top so that you didn't have to, and this is part of this. This is part of this envelope, and I made it so the little guy, the little Santa, looks like he's peeking out from, like the slope. So this is an envelope, and it has 3 tags in it. 1, 2, or 4. These are journaling cards and tag. Okay? Plenty of spots. Plenty of spots to write in. Hello. Get in there. Okay. So we flip it, and then we have the Old World Winter, and then we have another journaling card that I didn't distress it, but I should. And more vellum. More coffee dyed paper. This is printer paper. Another piece of a card that's sewn in. Another tag. This is a gift tag from the Dollar Tree. More paper from my Hot Buys. And then this is a tuck spot, obviously. And another journaling card out of one of my Hot Buys. So we're going to keep going. I made a banner across here, or a belt. I don't know what you want to call it. And then another journaling card. And you could just stick it in here. And in back, this paper came out I think it was the North Pole News. This one and this one. I didn't distress them, but here's some shopping bags that we have to use here over in my state. And then more of that paper, which is embossed on, and I love it, and glittery. And then here's another gift bag that I used as a, I glued it onto an envelope, and I used it as a flip. You just flip it, page. And then here's more of that paper from Hobby Lobby. And when you turn it, there's another Old World Winter piece of paper. More to write on. More coffee dyed paper. And then this one, this tag is from Michael's. Oh, no, it's a sticker. It's those ephemera stickers that people loved. I hauled only one. I couldn't find any more. I didn't get that this time. I got this before Christmas. So I made my own edging here. This is an envelope. Or no, it's not an envelope. It's a cut piece of paper that I made into a large banner, but it is a pocket. See? It's a pocket. Here's a journaling card here. Okay. And 2 more journaling cards in back of him. So, yeah. And then another pocket here with the Old World Winter paper. And then more journaling cards. And I can't sew these because I do not have a sewing machine, and I am very sewing machine illiterate. I have to learn, if I get one, to how to use it. So there you go with that one. So I have to just, if I want to put stitching in, I have to draw them in. So here's another envelope with a card attached to it. I wanted to cover this, but I forgot. Here's another card. You can just journal around the words. And he's so cute. He's just adorable. Look. And the poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," is right here. I'm not going to read it because I am gaining time. And here's the other part of the card, and then just something out of the Say Freeze, just for pretties. And this is an envelope right here that's been distressed, and inside the envelope I just folded up more coffee dyed paper. I have graph paper. This is out of a regular journal, and I coffee dyed them. And I have graph paper, dotted paper, and line paper. And this is out of a bigger journal I have. I have journals, I've been collecting them for years. I'll write in them, and they'll fall apart, and then I still have paper left in them, so I'm using that. So yeah, that's a big envelope right here. And it goes with this right here, as you can see. Goes with the greeting card. And I just thought, those are so cute. I wanted to keep them. So, okay, here's more coffee dyed paper. And then this is out of a different one where, the deer on the earlier one, it was one of the decorative papers that are really big. You don't know what to do with, so I used a corner of it. And then here's more Dollar Tree tags that I used. This is a pocket. This is washi tape. I don't have much washi tape because I'm not really into the washi tape because it doesn't stick well, and I hate putting glue on the back of it. And I just don't like using it because having to glue it to stay in place is bothersome to me. So this is craft paper in the back, and one of the red pieces of paper I have. They're cardstock. And here is more of that ephemera pack from Michael's. I really wanted to use his little face back here. And then just more gift tags that you could use as journaling cards. And more paper. See, we're in the third signature. I didn't even say that. So this is from the Hobby Lobby. This is from Hobby Lobby. This vellum, I got to get more. And coffee dyed printer paper. And this is an envelope right here, the red. And then I put green on it out of one of my hot buys. And then we have two vintage looking, because these images are from the 60s. And then these are journal cards. And I purposefully put all these ribbons like this to use up the ribbon and then to make it look junky like everybody else. And then you flip here, and then here's that Old World winter paper. And it has a bunch of Santas on it. And this paper pad was small. I didn't find a bigger one like this, otherwise I would have gotten that. I love it. Okay. From Hobby Lobby. And then here's the back cover. I made a pocket with 3 more journaling tags. Okay. So guys, and then here's the back. And then the ribbon that goes around. And here's the front. Ho, 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 guys. I hope you liked it. I think I'm getting better at constructing from scratch a journal, and I think I prefer constructing. I'm not sure. I do have a book that I may alter. I'm thinking of either altering that book or constructing this book. Another one for the Cardinal. And somebody is texting the heck out of me. But anyways, I hope you like this journal. And I'm on a journey of making junk journals. Hopefully I can get some other projects into you guys for, for Valentine's Day or whatever. But I don't know. I like this. And I am a paper crafter. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see where this journey takes me. And I'm going to pray, because this is New Year's Eve. By the time you see this, it's going to be after New Year's. But I still am sticking to winter until at least the end of January, I think. Then I'll start making a couple of Valentine's things. But I'm not a true romantic. I'm a kid at heart, because I like stuff like this. So we'll see what I do. But anyways, if you like this video, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Your comments and suggestions, they help any YouTuber grow. Okay? Not just me, but any YouTuber. And I try to do that for other YouTubers. Hit the bell for notifications when I upload new videos. You'll get one. You'll get a notification. There are links below, guys, to my YouTube, my Facebook group called Creating with Love Crafting, as well as my YouTube group. And go look at Instagram pictures. I've got a few of my people's items up there. It's beautiful. And I pray that your new year will be successful and prosperous and healthy all the way through. God bless each and every one of you, and keep creating with love. Have a great new year, everybody.